Hey, I'm from Boone, and I could write a 300-page book on my experiences, but I'm not going to go through all that tonight. But yeah, when it comes to healthcare, 11 years ago I was in an accident, fell off a ladder, and without the help of my family and friends and healthcare workers, I wouldn't be here. And it's still kind of a tough pill for me to swallow, to being doing the things I used to do before I got hurt. But it's a different reality, different chapter of my life, and kind of have to come to grips with it. Fortunately for me, I'm out of Ames, Iowa, and they've done a pretty good job with me. And there's been times where, girls don't show up in the morning. You're laying there waiting for somebody to come get you, and sometimes they'll try and find somebody, and if they do, they're an hour or two late, or sometimes nobody's going to show up, so I've got to, call my mom and say, Mom, nobody showed up again. And if it wouldn't be for my mom, I don't know where I'd be. She just lives on the other side of town. And when it comes to having health care, you rely on these people to come get you up, feed you, get you dressed. And again, it's still tough for me to do that. Being an independent guy, I want my independence back. I'm going to get up in the morning and go to the bathroom myself, get dressed, without anybody knowing about it. But I've got to involve all these people now to go on with my life. And when I have healthcare through any of other healthcare people throughout my years, they'll have people come train. But sometimes when they get these new girls to train, I see the deer in the headlight look. They have absolutely no idea what they're doing or what they've got themselves into. And the training comes in really good, because when they get hired to these companies, if they have no idea what they're doing or what they're about to take on, you might as well just send them back home. And I know training is a huge deal about it, and these girls need to be informed of what they're going to be doing. They're not just passing pills out or going to give somebody a drink of water. They're using hands-on with me. And I'm not a big guy, but I'm tight in the morning, need stretched out. And when they got to jump on my bed and start stretching my legs out, they're like, the lights come on like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do this, And the gal that's been doing me for the last 7 or 8 years, she takes it with a stride, and you look at her and you think that she wouldn't be able to do it. She's a little gal, but she's small and mighty. And without her, I don't know where I'd be, because they've relied on her so much that they hire people to come in and train with her. But again, like that, they have a deer in the headlight look. They have no idea what they're doing there or how long they're going to last. And when we get done training her, I'll say, hey, Mona, how's she going to work out? Well, I don't know. She wasn't too hands-on. Or they'll say, well, I've done this for 10 years. I know how to stretch people out. And you'll never see these people again in your life. And so they keep relying on this one girl to come every day to get me up. She works 12 days. She works 2 weeks in a row. She has 2 weekends off a month, and that's it. And without Mona, I have nobody else to come in to get me up. This is a perfect example like yesterday. She was feeling under the weather and couldn't show up, and they tried CBS staffing. Nobody showed up. Called up other couple gals. They didn't show up. So again, it's like, hey, Mom, nobody showed up again. And I don't know if it's the wages or if it's the hours that are entailed on some of these young gals that get these jobs, but I think some of these young girls that are getting hired are just doing it for a paycheck. They're not in it for the long haul. And like Mona, she loves her job. It's like, yeah, what kind of job could you have? Come to my house for a couple hours, go to another guy's house for a couple hours, but she might work 6 hours a day and she's off by noon. And I said, that's pretty decent. I mean, you get to basically be your own boss and go out and travel around. Though when the weather's bad, you can't really rely on somebody coming from Nevada when the weather's, 10 degrees and snowstorm. But I could write a book on my experiences, and I'm just so thankful for my mom and my girlfriend Deb, and my sons helped me out quite a bit. They, personally, for me, from being in the military, the VA is paying my bill, and I don't know if anybody else is affiliated with the Veterans Affairs, but I've heard a lot of bad stories about them, but they pay for my medications, my supplies, my home health. And if anybody's got any veterans that they're helping out, I mean, I didn't serve in no war, but I spent 15 years there in the military and served my country, and they've done a great job for me, and I don't know what else I could say about them, but they're a great affiliation to be a part of. Does anybody else want to know anything else? Okay, you're welcome.